Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Hello and welcome children to your science class. So today we are going to start with our lesson number 2, the living world. In your previous classes you have studied about living and non-living things, right? So here in this picture you can see there are many things. Few are living and few are non-living things. You have to recognize which things are living and which things are non-living. But how are we going to differentiate that? Let's see. Characteristics of living things. There are many kinds of plants and animals around us. They show some similarities and some differences. Yet, with the help of certain features, we can tell that they are all living things. These features are not seen in non-living things. Such features are said to be characteristics of living things. Now, the features by which we differentiate between living things and non-living things are called its characteristics. Now let us study the characteristics. Okay, what are the exact characteristics living things has? So first characteristics is growth. A baby grows up to become an adult person, woman or man. During the period of its growth, the baby gains in height, weight and strength. In the same manner, all animals grow into adults in a certain period. Generally, humans required 18 to 21 years for this growth, right? So, if we see, when the baby is born, he keeps growing, right? Like when you were born, you were also baby, right? But now you are a grown up. In some years, you will be an adult person, and after that, we grow old, right? So, this is the process of growing, and humans usually require 18 to 21 years of age to be an adult. Okay, now find out how long it takes for young ones of hens, cows and dogs to grow into adults. Okay, this is your homework, you have to find out. Now let's try how growth takes place. Let's try this. Tie a thread to the tip of a potted sapling. Keep the thread stretched and tie it to a peg or nail above the plant. What do you observe after 10 or 15 days? Right? What you have to do is we have to tie a string or a thread to the top of the sapling and then tie it to a nail, okay, and keep it stretched. After sometimes what happens, 10 or 15 days, you will see that the thread is loose, okay. But why did that happen? What tell us that the plant has grown taller? In all plants, it is mainly the width and height of the stem that grows. As they grow, some plants develop branches while others do not. Okay, so what happens where usually the plant grow in the width and the height. So here this plant grew up in height, because of which the stretch thread then became loose, okay, because it grew in height. Now there are some plants which only grow in branches, okay, they grow more and more branches as they get older. There are some trees which grow in height, okay. So there are different uh, types of trees that grow in different ways. Through all living things, as they grow sometimes, okay, though all living things grow, animals grow only for a certain period. Plants, on the other hand, grow as long as they live. The growth of living things occur from within the body, which means that growth occurs in all parts of the body. This is an important part. See, when we grow up or any living thing grows up, the growth happens within the body. Okay, it doesn't happen that like a few branches, we can attach a few branches to a plant from like somewhere else. If we like just attach a branch here and then the plant will grow, no, it will start growing from inside the plant, right? So this is how the growth happens within the body. Okay, now here are two plants. One is banyan tree and one is coconut tree. As you can see, these are now small, then in this picture they are little bigger, but there are difference in both the plants. Why? Because the coconut tree only grows in height, but the banyan tree grows more of the branches. It does not have a very very high height, but it grows more and more branches. Now let's see how growth takes part inside the body. Food is necessary for growth, right? This is the most important thing that helps us to grow, that helps all the living things to grow bigger and healthier. Now plants make their own food in sunlight. Plants produce food from water, nutrients in the soil, and the carbon dioxide present in the air. This process takes place in the leaves of the plants. It is brought about in the presence of sunlight with the help of the chlorophyll in the leaves. This process of food production is called photosynthesis. During this process, plants give out oxygen. Plants appear mainly green in color due to the chlorophyll in them. Animals, however, do not have chlorophyll. They do not produce their own food. They search for food. Animals such as goat, sheep, horses eat grass, while wild animals such as tigers and lions meet their needs for food by hunting other animals which live on plant. So here what happens? The plant make its own food, then the herbivorous animals eat the plants, right? And then the carnivorous animals eat the herbivorous animals. So this is how all the living things depend on each other for food. Okay, so the intake of food and the resultant growth is an important characteristics of living things. Okay, the intake of food, the food that we eat, and the resultant growth means by eating the food the results we get, like we get healthy body, and then we grow taller, we grow stronger. That is the result of the growth. The food we eat, that is the result of the food we eat. That is the one of the main characteristics of living things. Okay, after this comes respiration. All living things respire, right? Hold your hands in front of your nose or keep your hand on the chest. What do you feel? If we observe a sleeping dog, what movement of its belly do we see? Living things need oxygen in order to live. Inhaling oxygen and exhaling carbon dioxide formed in the body due to the use of oxygen is called respiration. Animals such as fish, snake, mouse, etc. have specific organs for respiration. On the other hand, plants respire by means of microscopic pores on their stem and leaves. Respiration is a characteristic of living things. So the first characteristic is growth and the second characteristic is respiration. The humans respire with the help of their lungs, humans and animals. Few animals have gills and other organs for respiration process. Now the leaves respire through small pores in the stems and the leaves. So these are the first two characteristics of living things. Alright, in our coming lesson we will see the other characteristics of living things. I'll see you in your next class. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.